It's all good. It's great to be back in school.
You can tell me about YouTube video.
Today I want to talk about humble.
You didn't even hit the board one time.
Because they were made by the same person.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Good Monday morning. It is September 21st. Happy anniversary to Mrs. Phillips in the other room. Wah, 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 she says. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently this week on the Daily Fill. And I'm getting some of the best teachers that I know to give you guys advice. But first, we always talk about being the architect of our own dreams. Check this out. Phil, this is my duck boat, and it may look like I'm a Rockefeller because it's all decked out, but I'm not. I did this with very little money. I want to show you today, with an example of my boat, how you can have something you never thought you could just by using your noggin. The boat is a 1974 Lund. This was my grandma's. This camouflage I actually traded for a guy to let my kids play hockey one year. He worked at Lund Boats. Pretty cool. Chewy was the name of my favorite dog. Now this blind goes up and down. I was hunting with a friend who had an Avery duck blind. So I asked him for the plans that came when he assembled it. And I used conduit, just simple electrical conduit that was thrown out at a construction site because they used the wrong side. I put it together, what the experts, my friends, told me will never work, it's not strong enough. Well, guess what? 20 years later, it's doing just fine. The windscreen behind this is fabric from Homecrest. Now, I just went to their second shop where they have stuff that isn't quite right, and I got a big bolt of it for nearly nothing. Again, that was like 15, 20 years ago. They said that wouldn't work, and it does. The new covering you see, I did buy this year. The most money I spent on this entire thing was for the nuts and bolts to hold the conduit together. The boat was free, the stickers were free, the frame was free, the windscreen nearly free. This cost me a little money this year. Guys, if you want to do something, don't get yourself down because you think you can't for whatever reason. Invent a way.
Autocorrect has become my own worst enigma. Igor, you spell wrong. Does not make sense. He's talking about... Wait. Autocorrect. Oh, this is a fluffy goof. A goofy good time. Your crazy American wit start to sink in a little bit.
Minnesota Virtual Academy students, the code word today is Scooby Snacks.
Gotta hold your head up.
Day one of Teacher Advice Week is Jeff Lindlief. Jeff is an elementary teacher in Eden Prairie. They're going through their own situation. Let's see what Jeff has to say.
Hey, thanks, Philly. As you said, my name is Jeff, and I teach 5th grade in Eden Prairie in the Twin Cities area, and we are doing a hybrid model this year. So Monday, Tuesday, I've got half the kids in class, while the other half are at home watching on Zoom. Wednesday, Thursday, the other half are in school, and then Friday, everyone's distance learning. So a few things that I've observed, and that as kids, I've talked to them as well and got their feedback. A couple main things we talked about. Number one, when you're in class, make sure that you are being patient, first of all. There's going to be technology issues, and your teacher may have to try to get people connected and stuff like that. You just got to be patient. The other piece of that then is use your teachers. When you're at school, ask questions. Philly talked about this the other day. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You're only getting your teacher live a couple days a week. Take advantage of that, ask questions, and make sure you understand things. Okay, so then when you're at home, number one thing the kids mentioned to me that they said would be beneficial is find a good spot to learn. I've got one kid that's working in the laundry room because there's no distractions for him. One kid is working in his bedroom. They close the shade so he's not looking out the window. Put your phone away. Make sure you don't have a Rubik's Cube or something around to distract you. Make sure it's an area where you can really lock in and be focused. Second thing at home, be organized. Make sure that you use your iPad or your computer. Make sure you set up alarms so you're on time for your Zoom calls. Make lists of things that you need to get done. For example, here's mine right here. Here's my list of things that I need to get done throughout the week so I know what's coming up and I'm not forgetting deadlines. And then the last thing is when you're online, be engaged. Put your screen on like this so you have eye contact with your teacher. Don't be doing something else with your screen blocked off. Be engaged in the class. Ask questions. Make sure you're sitting in a good spot. You're not laying in your bed under the covers. Approach it just like you're in school. And if you do that, you're going to have a lot of success. It's not going to be foolproof. We're all going to struggle this year, just like we do in the classroom every other year, but we're all going to have success as well. Hope you all have a great school year, and good luck.
Our final thoughts as we get out of here on a Monday. Happy anniversary to Mrs. Phillips. That's all I'm saying. I got to suck up a little. See you tomorrow. Okay. You just step in front of the kid. Great week of